Hello, welcome back all of you to my channel Chemistry Tips and Tricks. Today we will study in organometallic compound, the important chapter of inorganic chemistry in the point of view of upcoming CSI NET and GATE examinations. Today we will study introduction of organic metallic compound, its classifications, bonding in organometallic complexes, ion role, hapticity, ridges, what is fractional. These all important points we have to discuss in this video. Before we move forwards, please subscribe my channels if you forget to subscribe my channel, and also keep watching all the videos, and also keep watch till the end this video. Let us start. Introduction here given. Edward Frankland was father of organometallic chemistry. For a complex to be organometallic compound, that should be at least one metal carbon bond. Organometallic compound means there is a compound, the bond, at least one metal carbon bond should be present. Example, simple example, Grignard reagent RMGX. Here metal is magnesium, R is the metal carbon, alkyl group contain carbon. So here Grignard reagent is a organometallic compound. This is Wilkinson catalyst, very important catalyst. Here rhodium is the central metal and is form bond with here phenyl ring, triphenyl phosphine, and this is also example of organometallic compound. Another here given, Wilkinson catalyst is used for hydrogenation of alkene. If you want to add hydrogen in alkene or alkyne, then Wilkinson catalyst should be used, and during the catalytic process, a stage comes where the metal rhodium is attached with carbon. Rhodium and carbon form a metal carbon bond, and Wilkinson catalyst is a organometallic compound. But sodium cyanide is not an organometallic compound. Here is given. Next moves to the bonding in organometallic complexes. This is very important. This you have to remember. What is the bonding in organometallic complex? There are three types of ligand, and the order is lone pair, donor is greater than pi donor is greater than sigma donor. If you have a lone pair in the ligand, then it will easily donate electron to the metal. Then pi donor is more stable than sigma donor. Here, if there is pi bond present, that pi electron shift to the or donate to the metal by the ligand. Here sigma bond present and so sigma electrons donated by the ligand to the metal. But if you have a lone pair in the ligand, then lone pair donor is more stable than pi donor than sigma donor ligands. This is very important, you have to remember. Next, classification of organometallic compounds here given. There are three types of organometallic compound: main group organometallic compound, transition organometallic compound, and lanthanide actinide organometallic compound. If the metal atom is main group element, that is maybe group 1, group 2, sodium, lithium, potassium, here Grignard reagent, tertiary butyl lithium, tail, tetraethyl lead, these are the all examples of main group organometallic compound. In the second, transition organometallic compound means if there is transition metal present, that is known as transition metal organometallic compound. This is very important. Another is lanthanide and actinide organometallic compound. If the metal is from A block element, then that type of compound is known as lanthanide or actinide organometallic compound. Okay, let us move to the second page. Here, these are the some examples given. You have to remember the first main group organometallic compound is this is cacodyl oxides, and this is its structure. The first transition metal organometallic complex JSS salts, and the formula is KPtCl3 C2H4. Very important formula for calculation of oxidation state in organometallic compound. Here C equal to M plus L, where C is the charge on the coordination sphere, M is the oxidation state of metal, L is the thermal charge on ligand. Here the calculation is done for the oxidation state of gaseous salts, and you have to remember this formula. Ion rule is very important. You have to know Ion rule. What is Ion rule? Sidwick proposed this rule. The sum of the electrons in the metal plus electrons donated by ligands is called Ion rule. The sum of electrons, this sentence you have to remember, the sum of the electrons on the metal plus electrons donated by the ligand is called ion. Total sum of electrons present in the metal and electrons donated by the ligand is known as ion rule, effective atomic number rule. If the compound, the total electrons is the equal to nearest inert gases electrons, then that compound will be known as obeyed by ion rule. If that compound is not has number of electrons present in nearest inert gases, then that compound would say not obey ion rule. Here is given either krypton has 36 electrons, xenon 54, radon 86, then it is said that ion rule is obeyed and the compound is found to be stable. Those compound which ion is equal to nearest inert gases, then it is said to be that compound obeyed ion rule and that compound should found to be more stable. In this concept, metal is considered to be Lewis acid and ligand is considered to be Lewis base. Let us calculate the ion of nickel tetracarbon. Nickel has 28 electron. Carbonyl is a bidentate ligand. It can donate 2 electron. So 4 carbonyl ligand gives 4 into 2, that is 8 electron, and total equal to 36. Here chromium hexacarbonyl, chromium has 24, carbonyl has 2, can donate 2 electrons, so 6 carbonyl ligand are there. Total electron donated by the carbonyl ligand equal to 12 and total ion equal to 36. Another example here given, that is cyclopentadiene ring C5H5 can donate 5 electrons. It is pentadentate ligand. So there is 2 cyclopentadiene ring, so it has 5 into 2. Total electron donated by this ligand equal to 10, and iron has 26 electron, total equal to 36. Let us know hapticity. What is hapticity? Very important. What is hapticity? Now it is the property of ligand. It is represented by tau. The number of donor atom of a ligand is directly attached to the metal is said to be the hapticity. The number of donor atom of a ligand is directly attached to the metal. That is known as hapticity and denoted by the symbol that is tau. If there is representation is tau n, n is the number of atoms attached to the central metal atom. If n is equal to 1, that is known as tau 1, that is hapticity equal to 1. If n is equal to 2, that is tau 2, that is hapticity equal to 2. If n is equal to 5, that is n tau 5, hapticity equal to 5. Means 5 number of atoms is attached to the central metal atom of a ligand. That is known as hapticity. There are some examples given here. Hapticity. This is tau 1, 1 atom of ligand attached. Here also tau 1, hapticity 1. Here is the hapticity 1. Here is the hapticity 1. But next, what is bridges? This is very important. A ligand which joins 2 or more metals is said to be bridged. Only one ligand can join to 2 metals, and this is known as bridges. This is known as bridges or bridged ligand. It is denoted by the mu. It is represented mu n. This indicates the number of metal bridges, where n is number of metal bridged. A ligand which joins two or more metals is said to be bridged. If a ligand, let L is a ligand, is joined to two metals simultaneously, then it is known as bridges or bridged and represented by mu n, where n is the number of metal bridged. How many number of attached to the ligand? Let us move to the next phase. Here is in your screen. There is some examples also. There are some example given here. This is the ligand having tau 1, one carbon attached to the metal. Here also tau 1 hapticity equal to 1. Here it is also tau 1. Here it is equal to tau 1. Only one donor atom of ligand attached to hapticity is 1. Here also tau 1 equal to phenyl. Phenyl ring attached to the metal atom. So here one carbon atom of the phenyl ring attached to the metal. So it has hapticity equal to 1. It is also hapticity equal to 1. But in this case, two carbon atoms attached to the metal, so it is hapticity equal to 2. Here also hapticity equal to 2. Here hapticity equal to 1. Here hapticity equal to 2. In this case, hapticity equal to 2. Here hapticity equal to 1. Allyl group. Allyl has fluxional group because a ligand which can show more than one hapticity is called fluxional. Allyl shows hapticity 1 and hapticity 3. So allyl group is a fluxional. Similarly, cyclopentadienyl group is also fluxional because cyclopentadienyl group shows hapticity 1, 3 and 5. Simultaneously in different groups, different compounds of cyclopentadienyl ligands, it can act as hapticity 1, it can act as hapticity 3, it can act as hapticity 5. So number of atoms, carbon atoms attached to the metal may be 1, maybe 3, maybe 5 in case of cyclopentadiene. This is all about for today's class. In the next class, next video, we will study 18 electron rule, how to calculate 18 electron rule and different methods of 18 electron rule, and also we discuss previous year questions of NET and GATE exam. Till then, goodbye, all of you. Stay home, stay safe, and never forget to subscribe my channel if you don't forget till now, and also hit the bell icon for better understanding or further notifications. Till then, goodbye, love you, thank you.